Hello, it's been a minute since I've made a video for you guys. I apologize for that, but I assure you I have a few videos coming up before the holidays where it gets kind of dry. This gig is specifically a promo video for a product. I'm sure I can't talk about it, but yeah, we are in Branson for 2 days. So the first day we started off at the aquarium and we're just kind of shooting stuff outside. We didn't go inside. We're just shooting a lot of different locations for the first day. And I'm just kind of sitting around waiting for my go, which I don't ever do anything until like maybe 5 hours in, I think. And every location we go to, there's always some sort of sound, like either a lot of cars or there's music playing. The aquarium, there was music playing like every randomly 5 minutes or so, and it will stop and get quiet and then play again outside. It was weird. I didn't understand that at all. I have the usual setup. I have two lavs scanned for frequencies, but I don't ever use them. In fact, I don't use any of the lavs both days. I just did it just in case we needed it, but it's kind of like a lot of voiceover and kind of very quick, so I didn't really need a lav at all. And also, we're dealing with children, so laving up children can be a little not difficult, but I think it'll be inadequate for them, or like they might not be comfortable just because it's a lav. So this is actually our third location. The second one, I got lost a little bit, and we were only there for like maybe 10-15 minutes, and then we moved again to this one. So I didn't record anything there. And we were here like the rest of the day. It was a cloudy day all day, and the fear for rain was kind of like, I don't know. We're constantly like, is it gonna rain? Is it not gonna rain? You know. I guess it's good for the video side because we get consistent lighting, and we don't need to worry about diffusing light. We just kind of set up negatives wherever we needed it. For this location is the Ferris wheel, and I've been here once, but I only went to the Ferris wheel and that was it. So I know nothing else about the location, and apparently it's kind of a small theme park almost. There's like arcades here, there's some rides, go-karts, bumper carts, those type of stuff. This is the first time me meeting the crew, the DP, the AC, and the gaffer there. He's also the stills photographer. The DP, his name is Luke, and he's a pretty cool guy. They're running a Black Magic, like always. I think just about everyone kind of runs Black Magic, unless you go to Red or, I don't know, Sony. I might be the only Canon person here. This is actually the same location, it's just a different area. This is Andy's Frozen Custard. And again, I am not recording anything yet. They don't need me for any sounds. All this is just kind of montage stuff. And it was kind of difficult, like I said, to record any sound if we did have sound. So what we kind of did was we stepped them aside and just kind of recorded the lines, the wild lines, and kind of match as best we can in post. That's the least ideal situation, but I think it's like the best solution. And right here at Andy's Frozen Custard was like the quietest spot because there was constantly music happening everywhere we went. And this area had the least amount of music being played, so I just said, let's just record right here, even though it's right next to the street. It's also not that busy right there and right now, so we just did it there. So right there, I think they actually have a line. I'm not sure. I don't remember. But then, like I said, we're just going to record wild lines and just hope for the best afterwards.
Okay, one more, I think, Rosie, and a little more sad.
Mom, can you hold your phone out this way just a little bit more? Yeah, that's perfect.
Okay.
Like I said, this place is kind of a small theme park. I guess Branson's kind of like that. It's kind of a tourist attraction. So, there's a lot of areas like this. But there's the little go-karts there, and it's not a busy day at all. I think if it was busy, it would be like crazy. But here we are at the arcade, and the arcade, for some reason, they were not able to turn the music off. I feel like they were just lying to us, which is odd because they were actually able to turn the lights off. And the music in the whole area is like different music. So it's not the same music playing constantly when you walk around. It's a different song, like at a different building. So I feel like they are lying to us. I don't know, because we needed audio in the arcade. So to capture that line, we actually did record the line at the same time, but instead, Luke had the idea where we would maybe go to a more controlled space, like in a car, and just kind of play back through the camera and just have him listen to it with another headphone. And I just ADR'd it through that. So I think that worked out well. But here we are back at the Ferris wheel. I kind of don't understand why we move back and forth, but I guess it's okay. Uh, this is where the rest of the cast comes in, and we actually film with them and record some lines from them as well. And this is also where there's like not as much music being played. You don't hear as much, but then the traffic's right there too. And this is like around 5 o'clock right now, so it's rush hour. People are just looking at us like it's weird, I guess. I don't know. This is Branson. There's a lot of media stuff happening here, so it should not be something that's strange, especially like to the locals. But it's the Midwest, so I guess it is a little strange to see people film still. I don't know. I guess since I work in the industry, I don't find it strange. But now all my stuff is done. We moved our stuff a little bit, and they are actually about to film in the Ferris wheel itself. They're getting a shot walking towards the Ferris wheel, and then they're going to be riding in the Ferris wheel. I'm just here waiting. Like, I'm literally wrapped, but I didn't want to just leave, so I just stuck around. Day 2, we are at Old House in Springfield, and this is an Airbnb location, basically downtown. And ironically, I was just here like last week, scouting the location for a film shoot in a few weeks later. So I didn't realize they were renting this spot, because I was trying to get it for the yesterday's day, so they can have a meeting here, like, and I can kind of join them after we did our shoot in Branson. But no, they obviously rented it the day before, so we can get it a full day today and just film all day here. And obviously this is a more controlled area, so audio is cleaner here, and I was able to actually do a little more stuff, so it was pretty cool. I also didn't use the lavs. I did scan I think one of the electrosonics, probably two, but I didn't use any of it at all. I just ran boom all day because it was clean and we're controlled area, and it was a little bit easier. This house is pretty interesting. There's a lot of character. It was built in the 1800s, so I think a lot of people film here a lot. So the owners are pretty. They're like very nice, and they let people film here. And that might seem like, a lot of Airbnbs would allow people to do that, but they actually don't. I was just on a project where my buddy was trying to make a movie, and he was finding locations, and I told him to just be straight up front. We want user to film a movie just for a day, and everyone said no, they didn't like it, and I was like, that's stupid. But and in the end, they actually used my house for that shoot. I wish I should have convinced him to use this after us filming in here, but then I also didn't want to because it's kind of a hassle bringing all my gear around. So I just said we just use my house. But for this one, right now, obviously they don't need me. That's why I'm on the phone filming B-roll. So I'm just filming all the BTS here. And it's a simple lighting setup that Luke set up. So it's pretty cool. And of course, they use aperture stuff. I think I'm the only guy who uses Godox. And I intend to rent out the Godox. I already do set it for rent, but I kind of want to set an SEO on my website to rent my gear because doing freelance here in this area is kind of difficult, and I don't really get as much gigs as I would like to. And if I do, it's actually not as much pay as I would need to survive. So here we are towards the end of the day, and we are about to wrap. This is our last shot. It is nighttime now, and I'll have more for you guys next time.